It's the Miles from Main Street News Show for August 16th, 2021. Let's talk about it. This is Bryan from Miles from Main Street, and I thought we'd try out some news shows, and weekly I'll come out with these on Mondays. I know you guys are looking at trips to Disney World, and I thought hearing some of the current events and news going on down in Florida would help out a lot. So I enjoy keeping up with those current events, even though I can't be down there. It keeps me connected, and so I thought it might help you guys trying to stay connected. And if you are planning a trip, congratulations, that's awesome. Hopefully these shows will help you get through until you get there, and you'll have all the information you need. Mondays we'll do this weekly and bring these shows out to you. Just going to keep them short, 10-15 minutes, and just so you can hear some of the news going on. So here's the news. This past week there was an earnings call, and Bob Chapek was discussing some of the items that go along with this multimedia conglomerate. One of the big things that came up was park capacity is being a measured approach, and that they are continuing to grow. In my opinion, I think that the idea of having a percentage of capacity is probably done by now. But we're, moving along back to normal times, back to what it was like before all this COVID stuff started hitting us. So when you go, I have noticed in the videos I've been watching that it is much more crowded. Wait times are extending out, and you're going to want to have some good strategies for some of your touring. And, during the big podcast during the week, Mikhailo and I talk about those strategies a lot. So be sure to come over and join us there, and we'll help you out there. Another item that Bob Chapek, the CEO of Disney, spoke about is that November 12th will be Disney Plus Day, and they'll celebrate it with an unprecedented company-wide promotional campaign. Disney Plus Day is going to have announcements on new titles and shows that are coming, like the Marvel Hawkeye show and Book of Boba Fett type show that they have already announced. It'll be an interesting day. I remember them doing something like this last year where it included a lot of show titles and information about what's coming up over the next year. And I really enjoyed it because I like having things to look forward to. I'm excited for this one this year because there are a lot of Star Wars shows in production, and it'll be interesting to hear what the plans are for some of those shows. So look for that on November 12th. If anyone hasn't told you yet, happy Halloween. That's right, Disney World is now celebrating Halloween. On August 10th was the first Boo Bash of the season, and it was well attended, and the tickets were roughly about $130. They go up as the season continues. Looks like it was one of those after hours type events where they kept the crowd small. You could get on the rides, pretty well without much of waits. They have special treats and merchandise you can buy, trick-or-treating's going on, and they're running cavalcades, Halloween cavalcades, and it looked pretty cool how they were pulling apart the old Halloween Boo-to-You parade and using pieces of that as cavalcades. I thought it was neat that you could just kind of get a quick hit of that parade, which I love the Boo-to-You music, so to hear that every year is always a joy for me. So, if you're heading down, definitely check out the Boo Bash. It is an expensive ticket, and I think it's probably worth the price, though, because you are getting a lesser crowd. Also, if you're heading down, Hall of Presidents has now reopened. They've got the new president, Joe Biden, all set to go. He's reciting the oath of office during his speaking piece. I think that what's really neat about this attraction is that while they have all of the presidents on stage, they're not just standing there. They actually interact with each other, mingle, react to what might be being said by one of the presidents. So it's definitely worth checking out, and I hope I can get down there and see it soon. Just announced, coming up in mid-September, the much anticipated restaurant Space 220 is going to be coming to Epcot and opening, as I said, mid-September. This restaurant has been talked about for quite some time, and it was supposed to open early 2020, and they had some setbacks before the March shutdown, and they finally are able to get it staffed and are going to be opening here in mid-September. They have not given us a complete date yet, so keep an eye out for that. I'll be sure to let you guys know when a date is set. If you guys want to see how cool this restaurant looks, there is a video on Disney's TikTok, or if you go to the Disney Parks blog, the video is there as well. It looks really neat. There's video screens up that make it look like you're dining in a space station and looking down on Earth. It's really, really going to be a neat experience to try out. As we're heading towards the 50th anniversary, they are reopening some of the resorts. We should have all resorts open by the end of the year. And coming up soon here, August 26th, is the Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. That will be opening all up so that you can definitely go and see those animals as you wake up in the morning. Something that I really want to do on one of my next trips. September 16th, we'll have the All-Star Music Resort opening. October 14th starts the reopening of the Port Orleans Resort with the Riverside portion opening up. And on October 28th, the French Quarter portion will reopen, which is exciting because now we can get our beignets again. And they're not just beignets, they're Mickey-shaped beignets. So once that's open, be sure to check out the French Quarter for some delicious New Orleans food, including those Mickey beignets. Finally, on December 9th, Disney's All-Star Sports Resort will be reopening. And I think that it's great that they're finally getting close to full capacity on everything. I know they're still having some issues with staffing, but they'll be quickly taking care of that, I'm sure. Someday, hopefully I can move down there and take up one of those jobs as well. So with those resorts opening, they're trying to get everything as close to full as they can, because on October 1st is the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. Great big celebrations are planned starting on October 1st. It's going to be an 18-month celebration. They're going to have brand new fireworks at the Magic Kingdom. And they're going to have some shimmering effects put on all the iconic buildings as in each of the parks. So the Magic Kingdom will have the castle all lit up special. Epcot, they're adding these lights all the way around the spaceship Earth that will make it shimmer and glow at night. And some similar items will be done with the Tree of Life and the Hollywood Tower Hotel. So make sure if you're going down soon or even next year, that you check out some of these great things going on for the 50th anniversary. I can't wait to go and enjoy them. So that's the news, guys. Be sure to come back on Mondays for this news show and join us on Fridays for the Miles from Main Street podcast. It's been fun bringing this to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Come on out to Facebook and Instagram, and let's talk about it.